Welcome to another video. Today I will be sharing with you a multi-time frame analysis, and I will show you how you have to be using technical analysis and order flow to find high probability entry opportunities in the market that you can use to obviously capitalize on the moves that happen in the market. So the video will be very valuable because it will help you understand how you're supposed to be developing a trading strategy that is rule-based. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the TRADINGVIEW platform and I share free education and analysis on normal platforms every day. So I suggest that you subscribe and you watch this video until the end because it will be filled with value. Okay, so let's make a multi-time frame analysis on silver. Now, silver is a very interesting commodity to be following at the moment because it has the possibility to provide a very nice capitalizing opportunity on it. So let's make the analysis, let's keep it educational so that you can take the most from it. So let's start from the weekly time frame, which is the most interesting time frame for this commodity at the moment. Why? Because from a weekly perspective, what we can see that the market has just approached a very strong structure level. Why a very strong structure level? Because it was acting as clearly very strong support here, then it broke to the downside and became resistance at this area, broke back above and acted as support, exactly as we expected. Then it broke below and acted as resistance, and now the market is approaching exactly this same structure level, which is a very important structure resistance for this pair. And not only the market is at a very strong resistance level, but it is approaching it, creating also this W formation. Now, after a W formation in the market, what do you expect? You expect the market to make a move to the downside back to the neckline. So after this last impulse to the upside, we can definitely expect to see a reaction to this resistance and a retracement to the downside, both from a weekly and daily perspective. Let's go down on the daily time frame and see what kind of situation we have. Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which topic or pair you would like me to analyze or explain in the next videos. But before we go and see what we have from a daily perspective, let's go and take a look at what we have from a COT perspective. So what hedge funds are doing at the moment in the gold market. And that is what I suggest. If you want information on silver, it's best to check the COT data for gold because it will have more volume and it is more significant when you go and check the orders of hedge funds. So how they are positioned in the market. Now, what can we see from the last reports? We can see that we went from 353k net positions all the way down to 242k net positions. So quite a strong decrease, meaning that more shorts have been added and more longs have been closed. In fact, what we can see with the last report is that they opened another 9.3k shorts, and obviously, yes, they continued to add some longs, but they are building up some proper short positions, which means what? Which means that definitely inside of this area, we can see a redistribution of their positioning and a shift toward increasing their short exposure that in fact you can see has been already increased from 5.2% to 7% and basically closing some long positions. So closing longs and opening shorts inside of this area, creating a nice distribution zone. Now on the daily time frame, what kind of situation we have? Now on the daily, we can see that silver has been exploding to the upside, creating this very strong impulse to the upside, approaching this resistance. So obviously taking a short now, it would be insane, right? Because clearly we are in a very strong bullish market, but as usual, trading is reactive, it's not predictive. So we had the impulse to the upside. It means nothing. We will wait to see the market start shifting from a bullish market to a bearish market. On which time frame we will do that? On the 4 hours. And in fact, I will now show you on the 4 hours what is going on. But first, let me show you what kind of confluences we have from a daily perspective on this commodity. So on daily, we see that we have this overextended impulse to the upside. Why overextended? Because the market never moves just in one straight line, okay? It always creates retracements along the way. And after an impulse, you expect a retracement. So it's sooner or later, the market should react to this area and show a move to the downside. The problem is that we don't know when this will happen. Now, from a daily perspective, we can see that this area here was as well the area from which all this drop basically started. So what does it mean? It means that we have strong supply at this area, which is again confirmation of what we want to see already from a weekly perspective. On the 4 hours, what we can see? On the 4 hours, we can see that everything is still bullish. There is no sign of weakness. A candle like this is not a sign of weakness. It's just one rejection candle. The structure is absolutely still bullish, and also the environment of the market. So how we will be approaching silver with students? We will be monitoring price action inside of this area, waiting for the market to shift from a bullish market to a bearish market, and then for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. Now, how to understand if a market is shifting from a bullish market to a bearish market? First of all, look for a break of structure. There are a lot of rules that I can't share when it comes to entry, when it comes to identifying the environment of the market. That is all part of the mentorship program, obviously. But what I can share with you is, for example, that it's a very good idea to wait for the structure of the market to shift from creating higher highs to creating lower lows. That doesn't guarantee you at all that the environment of the market has changed, but at least it does provide more accuracy in understanding when the market has actually finished to shift from a bullish market to a bearish market. So this is how we will be approaching this market, waiting for proper confirmations and only then adding silver on watch list and waiting again for the market to provide one of our valid entries, because you always have to be reactive, never predictive. You need to know before you're taking the trade exactly what you're waiting for in order for you to actually take that trade. So this is what we have on silver, and I suggest that you follow this commodity as well. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis on all these platforms, as well as going and checking out the mentorship program. You find the link in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my strategies, and then you trade them live with me. Each and every day I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entry, stop, and take profit. So I suggest that you click the link and you go and check it out, or you can go and check out the next video.